Hey, what's up guys? In this video, we are going to show you from start to finish the process of setting up your Canada, your UK, your Australia marketplaces. This is shockingly simple, so much so that when you watch this after you're done, it's like, I probably didn't need to watch a guide for it, but I am going to show you regardless. Okay, let's dive into this. First thing that we're going to need to do is just do an Amazon, a Google search. So I'm going to do Amazon Canada, because that is the next one on my list here. Okay, we're going to click this. Whoops, I'm sorry, not Amazon Canada. Amazon Canada Influencer. There we go. Now, there's a little button here that says sign up. This button that says use existing account, and then the little asterisk, if you're already a part of it, use that account. Okay, perfect. Now, I'm going to sign in. I'm going to blur this part out. And all right, I logged in. And we're done. It is that simple, okay? I'll blur out a lot of my information here as well. But yeah, you basically just scroll down to the bottom, make sure that you click the little button that says accept, and done. And now you have a storefront, okay? There it is, boom, just like that. Now, when you are searching for things, I do recommend that you change your location because it's going to make a lot of the tools will not really function as intended because your location is going to be in America. So you're going to want to input a Canadian postal code here, or a UK postal code, or Australia postal, whatever you want. I'm just going to look up Toronto postal code. All right, so I inputted postal code for Toronto. I just put M6B2A9, and now Amazon thinks, and when it's searching for things, it's going to find things that are available to ship to my postal code in Toronto instead of trying to only show me things that are available to ship to America. All right, and that's it. We're done. Okay, you have a storefront. You are good to go now. There's no other big hoops to jump through. Yeah, you're good to start cross-posting. Okay, and we can do the same thing with all of them. Amazon Influencer Australia. All right, so click this button, click sign up, click sign in, and just use your same email address, okay? And boom, we are in. We've got the page. I'll blur out a little bit of this, like my address and stuff, but just scroll all the way down, accept, and you're done. You're all set up there as well. Again, I recommend, just to help the tools work a little bit better, make sure that you are entering either a postal code or a city. There we go. So just use the postal code 2000 and you are in Sydney. There you go. You are all set. You now have an Australia one, you have a Canadian one, you've got a UK one. I don't expect huge numbers from these, but Cha-Ching just added the ability to automatically cross-post to them, so I think it's worth just taking the 5 minutes to set all of these up, okay? Just a quick note from future Nate. You also need to, just like your original account, you also need to add your websites to your website list. So if you got approved with your TikTok, put that in there. And then the YouTube channel that you are going to be posting stuff to, you need to also put that, especially because you're going to be deep linking, which allows for multi-country links to go in there. So if someone in the UK presses your link, it's going to take them to Amazon UK. You need to make sure that you have your YouTube and everything like that listed in your Amazon account, just like you did the very first time with your regular American site account. All right, that's some future Nate notes. Hopefully that helps and answers most of your questions. So again, just to reiterate, Google Amazon Canada or Amazon UK or Australia, whatever, influencer, 3 words, Amazon Influencer UK, Amazon Influencer Australia. Click on the top link, sign into your existing account, and you're done. Then if you want to find correct items, things like that, as you're cross-posting, all you have to do is make sure that you manually set your shipping address to a valid shipping address that is in those countries. So I just quickly Googled postal codes and put the first one that I found. All right, hopefully that helps. I think this is easy. I think at this point, now that we can automate this, I think obviously it's going to be worth your time to get set up. Good luck, everybody.